Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a virtual test drive on a 2009 Ford Escape. If you've never been on my virtual test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, this is meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle, we'll take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. Alright. So this one is pretty decent looking. It does have some cosmetic stuff going on. You can see up here by the driver's light, it's got a dent here. The front tires probably need to be replaced. They are at the wear bars, or at least that front tire. I can check the other one when I go over. But I don't see any rust on the rockers or the wheel wells. The back tires will last a little bit longer. They're probably around 30%. On the back here, you've got a little bit of scratching. One thing I noticed when this is the first time I've driven it, is this window is not shut. There's a rope in here tying it shut. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's not latching or that's just something I noticed when I was in there. Or when I was trying to open the thing. And I think because that's latched shut, the back gate isn't going to open. Like I said, I don't know why it's tied shut. I can kind of get in there a little bit and see if we can see anything. Over here, you can see it's got some damage on the bottom. Let's see if it's unlocked. Looks like it had kids in it. There's stickers in here. It does come with a brand new fender for, let's see, what is it? Fender for the left-hand side, which would be the driver's side. So it does come with a brand new fender, obviously not installed, but it comes with it there. Here is the back. You can see it's tied shut. I don't specifically see any reason why it's tied shut, but for some reason the previous owner, they must have seen something. So whether it wouldn't latch or whatever, I'm not certain. Here's the front. That stuff in the front will be out. That's just my stuff when I'm out driving it. But it's not bad looking after a little bit of cleanup. Again, there's a little dent right here. So whatever they hit, looks like some kind of construction something, but they hit it in multiple spots. The front end doesn't look too bad. Looks like just the bumper over here might need clipped back on or something like that. We'll pop the hood. I think when I went to open the hood, I stopped the video, so I'll have to merge these two videos. But here is under the hood. Doesn't look too bad, doesn't sound too bad. We will get in and check things out in here. Okay. Passenger side window works. Rear passenger side window works. Rear driver's side window works. And the driver's side window works. The radio works. Let's figure out these buttons down here. Got the AC on and it's blowing out good and cold. We'll turn that on to heat, turn off my AC, and that's blowing out good and hot. So both your heat and AC seem to work. I'm going to put on my seatbelt. One thing I know about this is it does have loose steering. Well, let's start here. I don't think you can see that because I can't see that very well. So it says door ajar light. That's the back lift gate glass. Low tire pressure. I don't believe that is actually low. It doesn't look like it. It's probably a sensor, but it's something you can check out. Does have a check engine light, and there should be pictures on my website on the codes on that check engine light. And it does have a fuel light, but I just put $10 in, and so that should go off momentarily. It probably took about 5 minutes to register it go up from the E to the quarter of tank. So I'm gonna put you up on my mirror so that I can drive without having to worry about holding the camera. We got 141,000 miles on here. Let's see what else is. I'm looking to see what else this is going through. It's going through the MPG, and it looks like the oil change is due at 142,502. So you have about 1,500 miles left before the oil change is due. So I took this to the gas station, which is about 12 blocks away. It does drive all right thus far. It does have play in the front end. And to me, like I said, I'm not a mechanic, so don't take this to the bank. To me, it feels like it's not actually in the front suspension, but it's in the components between the front suspension and the steering wheel. Because when you move the steering wheel, see if you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that or not. So there's like a clicking. It kind of sounds like a ball and joint, kind of like your shoulder is a ball and joint. It kind of sounds like it's coming out of a ball and going back. The ball is coming out of a joint, going back into a joint, that kind of thing. That's what it sounds like to me. And when I do turn the wheel like that, the car is responsive. So like when I go from side to side, the car is responding immediately. So I don't necessarily think that the front end is loose, but I think it's more that the steering, I don't know if that's called the steering knuckle, because I've heard that term before, but I'm not exactly certain what that is. But I think it's between the suspension and the steering wheel is my guess. Like I said, that's a 100% guess, based on me sitting in the driver's seat and actually feeling what I'm feeling. If that concerns you, please bring a mechanic and have them check it out, because I am not a mechanic. That is my guess. Okay, so I am up to 55, 60 miles an hour. Driving smooth. I don't hear any suspension noises. It's going straight down the road. Maybe has a little bit of a left lean, and that could be because of that tire on the left side. Pretty, I mean, it's down to the wear bars, so it's not in super good condition. But I don't hear any other suspension noises. Brakes are good and solid, no grinding or vibration. As I'm turning, at least to the left, I don't hear any clicking or popping, so I think like your CV axles seem okay. Left turn signal works, right turn signal works, your windshield wipers work, and your rear windshield wiper works too. Even with the back glass not latching, the rear windshield wiper does work. Fuel light did go off, so about $10 gets you about a quarter of a tank, and it took the fuel light off. So driving straight, there's not a lot of that suspension noise, and it drives smooth. It's just when you're turning, when you're moving the wheel, you can hear it clicking and popping. I'm going to try the cruise if I can figure out how to make it work. And there we go. I am cruising right, you can see on the right hand side, I'm cruising right about 50 miles an hour. And it's driving smooth down the road. So this car does need a few things. Probably not a vehicle I would put my 16-year-old daughter in right away, until I think your greatest concern is the steering wheel suspension issue, and then after that maybe some tires. But otherwise everything else seems to run and drive fine. Check out the codes posted on my website. Like I said, we have pictures of the codes that are popping up on the check engine light. It's driving fine, it's driving smooth. It doesn't feel like the engine is dogging down or hesitating or anything, so that seems like it's all right. So if you guys have any questions, if there's things I missed, please feel free to send me a message. You can send me a message on Facebook, and I usually answer those about once a day, or you can send me a text message and I get to those much faster. My phone number is 309-267-7200. You can send me a message and I'll see what questions I can get answered for you. Thanks, guys.